Well, hello there, and this is Auntie. And I am here with some very, very disturbing news about Tasha Rosenbrooks. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining the channel. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with your auntie for the long haul, thank you, and thank you. Look, let me tell you something. Every time I think that I have gotten away from this 90-day fiance BS, okay, they drag me, pull me, yank me right back in. And if ever I have not wanted to report something, it's this. Um, Hi, everybody. So today, just doing my normal everyday things, going through life as normal as possible. I received an anonymous tip. Okay, let me see what that long thing was. Thank you very much, Simone Moore. Let me say that I'm going to definitely reiterate on that at the end of the video, hopefully, if I am still conscious. Basically, today, while minding my business and doing what I do with the whoop whoop and the boop boop boop, I received an anonymous tip that there were some things that were going on um, in another state as it related to one of the cast members of 90 Day Fiance. And I would like to share that information with you for everybody who is not on my Instagram page, okay? So it appears that in Sauk County, Wisconsin, someone. Thank you so much, Liz Moore. Yeah, girl, because I've been freezing. Okay, thank you so much for the super chat. It appears that in Sauk County, case number 2019, C is in cat, V is in Victor 000044, petitioner versus Natasha A. Rosenbrook. It appears that someone has filed a restraining order on January 30th of 219 against Natasha for harassment. I wonder who that could be. I wonder who that could have been. Who would do such a thing to such a beautiful young lady? Now, I know that many of you all are saying, you know, she was, a little disrespectful or whatever. We all have varying views about this relationship between Tasha and these other people who will not be named in this broadcast. Feel free to say whatever you want in that comment section, okay? But to find out from an anonymous source that yesterday Tasha was filed against in court for harassment just blows my freaking mind. Harassment to who? I mean, who, what, when, where, and why? Now, I don't know who filed it because the petitioner remains unnamed, but this is public information that was sent to me anonymously. It appears that Tasha will have to appear in court next Friday at 9 o'clock a.m. to face these charges. And it's a damn shame. It really is. I've reached out to Tasha for a statement and I was unable to get in contact with her. And probably that was the best thing that she could do. Now, we all are probably thinking the same thing. We basically can figure out in our freaking minds who it was. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Let me get your name, baby, okay? Let me get your name. Thank you so much, Jeanette, for the $5 super chat. Love you, baby. Now, we all probably can figure out who filed these charges against Tasha for harassment. And I'm a little disturbed about it. Like, I thought I was going to come home this evening, go to my other channel, chit chat, kick the bobo, talk about, life being a woman and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm still going to do that. I'm just going to it's going to require me to be up a little later tonight. But, I don't understand these crazy mofos who go on television shows, make complete assholes of themselves, and don't expect any kind of negative repercussions for doing that. I don't understand it. I can't get with it. See, there's some things that are written into your contract that prepare you before you sign on that dotted line of how your ass is going to look. Now, remember last year. Oh, we remember last year. There was a show that was coming out for the very first time called 90 Day Live. During that time period, nobody knew about it because, I ain't coming out here spilling on my teeth, you know what I'm saying? Until after the show had aired and I decided that it wasn't something that I wanted to do or to participate in. I'm going to read you a little bit, just a smidget, of why I made the decision not to go on to that show. Now, I love, okay, covering a 90 Day Fiance. I also like TLC and I like Sharp Entertainment. Now, do some of the things that they do, is it a little bit slimy? Is it a little bit questionable? I mean, some of the stuff that they do, we don't like. We have spent countless hours dissecting, researching these 90 Day Fiance cast members. And many times we want to accuse 90 Day Fiance of being shady and slimy. But in all fairness, everybody who is on this show, including the request for your auntie to be on this show, you're warned. You are warned and told about what the consequences for being on this show may cost you. It is in clear writing. There is no doubt about how your image is going to be used and could be used. Now, there's a lot of people who advocate for your auntie to go on to TV. Thank you so much for the super chat. Who is that? Let's see who that is. Alari Cosplay. Hi, Tasha. Thank you for the $5 super chat, sweetie pie. Yeah. Thank you. And thank you for all of the 293 people who are out here. Don't forget, y'all, to hit that thumbs up button, okay? Don't forget it. All right, so there are a lot of people who have been advocating for your auntie to go on to TLC. And in the right capacity, I would love to join them. I would love to interview the cast members and to read their asses for filth and all of that. I would absolutely love that. I would love to hobnob with some of the cast members that I do like and, cuss out the ones that I don't. I would love to be the individual who sits there doing the tell all and have those mofos really tell all. However, there were some things in the contract that I received last year on June 7th of 2018 that I did not agree with. Again, for all of those naysayers who said that I was not asked and that they were asked, no, I was asked back in June. See, I don't have to come out here and spill all my tea. All I got to do is grab a pineapple and clink, 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 clink. Okay. Hold on, let me say thank you for that super chat. Okay, hold on one second. Because your auntie's serious tonight. Thank you so much, Pamela Kirk, for the $19.99 super chat. Happy to catch you live tonight, Auntie. Thank you, Pamela. Pamela, I think I asked you for your address and you never sent it to me, boo. Please send me your address. Thank you. Please and thank you. So on June 7th of 2018, I received an email from someone from 90 Day Fiancé Sharp Entertainment. They had already made several attempts to reach out to me and were unable to do so, but on June 7th, they had finally found my email address and they reached out to me to be on a new and upcoming show called 90 Day Fiancé Live. Now, I know that a certain somebody said that they never, send me a contract, but you know what? That ass was wrong. They were wrong. Since they only got theirs in July 1, you were second fiddle, boo. Shut up, Simone. Shut up, Simone Moore. Ain't no beef. I'm just making sure that I set the record straight. Oh, and clock all of my T's. Because frankly, I don't have to. But like I said, I'm trying to. That's right. Sip your tea. Hold on. Wait a minute. Truth be told. Clink, clink, clink on sipping tea. As a cast member on TLC, as a walk-on, as anybody that participates in any capacity, thank you, boo, you are going to get a contract. Now, in that contract is a little different for everybody. But in defense of TLC, okay? In defense of TLC, you get fair warning about your reputation and what could and could not happen to you. When you come into the room, please don't ask people to catch you up. Do not ask them to give you a synopsis of what is going on. Just come in the room easy, slide on in with your teacup, your liquor, your beer, whatever you got. Just slide on in here and settle down, because if you listen, you will hear it. Okay. During the time period that TLC have reached out to your auntie and asked her to be on the show, again, like I said, they sent me a contract. And in that contract, I had to make a decision on whether or not I was going to, okay, as a woman and on-air talent on YouTube, compromise my reputation and my character in order to be on a show. Thank you, Crystal Hogan, for the $2 super chat. They sent me an appearance release form. And I'm not going to read the whole thing. But this is for those people who want to file restraining orders. You knew damn well when you signed it. Thank you so much, Laura Blayton, for the $14.99 super chat. She says, $5. They definitely need a new host, auntie, and you would definitely be the woman for the job. Okay. Sharp Entertainment sent me a contract, and I'm going to read just a little bit of it. And then we're going to have a candid mother discussion about it, okay? So, Tasha, I hope you're listening. And this is not to throw TLC under the bus. This is to defend TLC. And Tasha, in paragraph 1 of the contract, appearance release form, it says the following. I hereby, for good and valuable consideration, the receipt and sufficiency of which is hereby acknowledged, I hereby grant to Sharp Entertainment, LLC, producer, the right to record my voice and to use my name, my likeness, photograph, voice information about me in any statement made by me or others as recorded by producer, collectively the footage and materials. I further consent to producer's use of the footage and materials, and in connection with the production, exploitation of the television program, tentatively entitled blah, 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 and any related advertisement and promotions. The footage and the material may be exploited throughout the universe. The footage and the materials may be exploited throughout the universe at any time and perpetually and in any and all media now known and hereafter devised. So they don't care if your ass is on Pluto, maybe Mars, or bitch, maybe you on a ring somewhere out there. TLC and mofos that talk about you ain't responsible because you signed an appearance form that said this, your image, your likeness, your name may be exploited throughout the universe on any and all media devices made now or bitch made in 4040. Yeah, 4040. You signed that. You signed that. So the way that you're looking, if it's them, because I don't know. It just says the petitioner, and I haven't called any names. But anybody that's up on this mofo, TLC has already said we ain't responsible for that. That ain't suable. The hell you mean? Thank you, Kathy G, for the $19.99 super chat. Let me finish reading. So we in church. I need y'all to say, read, Auntie. Can y'all type down there, read, Auntie, okay? Because we are in church at this moment. Right now, hallelujah, we are passing the offering plate. I need a read. Thank you, Jean Ann. Thank you, Misha. Thank you, Dudgy. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Origins of Me. Thank you, Candace. Thank you, Miss James. Okay. Thank you, Rain. Ryan. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Tacos Forever. Thank you, Sammy Mason. Thank you, baby KC Amore. Okay. Thank you, Dion Chandler. Okay. Thank you, Miss James Decker. Okay. Read, Auntie. Read. Any and all such footage and material shall be deemed works made for hire. And any analogs, rights which I have, to the extent I retain footage, okay? DLC said the rights granted hereon in, when you sign this contract, shall also include the right to edit it, delete it, and dub the footage and materials as the producers see fit, and at their sole discretion. The footage and the materials shall also include any and all materials that with the producers in any consent create, write, provide, and contribute in connection with the program. Let me go on down here and read some more. In paragraph 4 of that same said first section, TLC also goes on, Sharp Entertainment also goes on to say the following: in my contract that I did not sign, I understand that when I sign this contract, that my appearance, my depiction, and portrayal in connection with the program, and my actions and the actions of others may be disparaging, defamatory, embarrassing, or of an otherwise unfavorable nature. It may expose me to public ridicule, humiliation, and condemnation. And it may portray me in a false light. Bitch drops the mic, throws a mofo across the room, comes back, slides, does a split, and twerks that ass a little bit and sits back down and finishes reading. So you, if it's who I think it might be, they done already told you that that ass is open to all of this. Let me put my glasses back on so I can go back into the reading rainbow room. Let me go ahead on and go back. Now, they said that if I came on the show, they could have put a wig on my ass because they can change my whole appearance. They can make me have blue eyes and make me look like I weigh 400 pounds if they wanted to. That's what TLC said in this contract. That's what they said. That's what they said. So I'm going to go back and read something real quick, because I got time tonight. How in the dog fuck are you going to accuse someone of harassment when you signed an agreement saying, I'm good with it? How you going to go down to a court building and say that your character been defamed when TLC already told you and you signed an agreement saying that you wouldn't do nothing? Hey, glory to God. Hey. Now, I ain't saying it was them. I'm just reading for the benefit of Tasha. TLC's contract in Section 4 says, I understand that my appearance, my depiction, and my portrayal in connection with the program, and my actions and the actions of others, which covers you, Tasha, and the action of others. Thank you, Jean Ann, for the $13.99 cash app. Say it louder so the people in the back can hear you. Read, Auntie. I'm reading, Jean Ann. I'm reading because I'm fast. Tasha, it says that the actions and the actions of others may be disparaging, defamatory, embarrassing, or of an otherwise unfavorable nature. It also say it may expose me to public ridicule, humiliation, and condemnation, and it may betray me in a false light. Producers shall have the right to include all information obtained about me and my appearance, depiction, my portrayal, my actions, and statements in the program as edited by producers. While such conduct might otherwise constitute an actionable tort, I freely and knowingly I can't even get it out. While such conduct might otherwise constitute an actionable tort, which means a lawsuit or something, I freely and knowingly consent to such conduct. Hallelujah. 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 Amen. And you signed this. And you being harassed. But you waived your right to that. Didn't you? Did you not waive your right to that? When you signed that mofo contract? And so now, because the actions that they told you were going to happen, and now you want to make another mofo responsible? You want to make another mofo responsible for something you signed and said, I consent to this? Now, maybe your contract is a little bit different. But this to me, and I was only going to be on there for a good 30 minutes. You was on there for a whole season. And then now you want to go and sue somebody for something you consented to? You want to go and get a restraining order? Now, I don't know who this petitioner is. The petitioner has been wiped out. But I wonder who it is. Thank you, Murray Blooms, for the $4.99 super chat. Now, down here in the section 6, which is called release, agreement, not to sue, and indemnity. There's also something down here that needs me to go back into the reading rainbow room. Can I get some rainbows and a couple of books, maybe a Bible or two? Pink's my favorite color. So if I can get all of the church, okay? Hey, 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 hey! If I can get the church to give me a couple of rainbows, thank you, Love Goddess. Thank you, Monroe. Okay, thank you, Christina Taylor. Okay, thank you, Carly, for the flowers. Okay, thank you, All About Honey, Happy. Okay, thank you, Jewel. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Queen Star of my world. Thank you, Live My Best Life. Okay, thank you, Samara 96. Thank you, Alexis Gomez. Okay, thank you, Genesis T. Thank you, Dion Chandler Bow. Thank you, Donna Daxon. Thank you, Tacos Forever. Thank you, Julianne. Okay. Thank you, Sammy Mason. Thank you, Tacos is Forever. Thank you, Esmeralda. Okay. Thank you, Alexis Gomez. Should have gave us a whole chapel. Okay. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Karen Conley. Thank you, Amber McDonald's, Cal Whitman. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Belkis Alfonso. Thank you, y'all. So down here in section 6, now that I have permission to read up in the house, it says the following: release, agreement not to sue, and indemnity. To the maximum extent permitted by law, I, for myself and on behalf of my heirs, my executors, my agents, my successors, my assassins, hereby release, hold harmless, and forever discharge the producer, the network, and any station or network that exhibits the program. Any network station that exhibits the program. It also talks about any on-air talent. Tasha, won't you an on-air talent? Aren't I? In every interview you've done, been on air with this talent? I'm just asking. Because you signed it not to hold nobody responsible for your stuff and your image that they already told you could be thrown in the trash can. You were forewarned, sixth warned, and warned to the umpteenth that this could happen. And yet you signed a contract. And now you want to take a mofo to court for harassment. Well, didn't the contract say that would happen? Didn't you waive that? See, you thought we was going to love you. You thought we was going to ring your bell. Because you're just you. But America doesn't like mofos that do trifling stuff to their kids. Now, behind closed doors, we may whip our children asses, but we ain't on the TV doing it. Can the church say amen? Amen. So, there's so many other parts of this contract that I could read. So many other things that I could say. So many little nuggets in this contract. And this one was just for me. Wonder how many waivers you waive for you. And now you want to take my videos and use them against someone else? Nah, boo. Don't do that. Don't do that. See, when this girl came out, she only reported on what you signed in an agreement for us to see. See, we saw your ass on television acting a fool, a plumb fool. And now you mad after you signed your life away. And so those people who knew that TLC wanted me to come on to the show back in May, mid-May and June and July, they didn't understand what was in the contract. And I ain't mad at TLC. I love them. I love TLC. They brought us together. They have brought me and my YouTube subscribers together. We have had a ball covering this show, and I will not cover it. But this season 6 has gotten completely out of control. So now, allegedly, according to the source, the anonymous source, who dropped the tea that she had been served, okay? Also dropped the tea that she has to report to court on Friday. Now, had I had the opportunity to speak with Tasha, maybe I would have suggested that she solicit a lawyer from her fans and possibly from mine down in the comments section. That she finds out if there's someone here among the 1,000 of people who watch my videos who can help her. See, because she is a student and works a job and probably needs financial assistance to help her. Because it appears from the public court records that they have a temporary restraining order. Now, I said it appears. Now, again, I don't know who these petitioners are. Again, I didn't have an opportunity to talk to Tasha, so I don't know. But if I was a betting woman, I would bet that it's somebody she knows who has signed one of these contracts, giving permission for these things to happen to them. And now they want to backpedal and pussy pop. They want to backpedal and pussy pop. And change their mind. But I know it was a contract. I know it was a contract. Yes, I know it was a contract. Save me. One day when I was lost, the contract sound up in the courts. And I know it was a contract. Save me, me. I said one day when I was lost, that contract showed up in the court. And I know it was the contract that saved me. Thank you all so much for being here. Keep Tasha in your prayers. If ever somebody needed a GoFundMe, she did. And she does. If I was a woman that had an opportunity to talk to Tasha today, I would tell her, get Jan to set one up to help you with your legal fees. Do it privately somewhere where only a certain amount of people knew where it was. And solicit the help of those people who are around you and those people who are riding for you, because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This has gotten out of hand. And so I had to open up the church. I think that this is only the second time since I've had this channel in almost 2 years that I've had to open up the church door. So if there's anybody that needs prayer, consecration, needs somebody to pray with them, the church doors are open. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, on another note, I have 3 moderators that are on my channel. They have blue wrenches. Josie, Simone, and Mary. While we appreciate the guidance that you all have been giving to each other, those are the only 3 moderators who are on my channel. And I thank you all for having respect for them and allowing them to do what they need to do in these YouTube streets to keep you all safe and so that everybody can enjoy the chat. If you have any questions, those people in with the blue wrenches will assist you. And thank you so much for loving me enough to be here and for watching my videos. Tasha, this drink is to you. This is communion, okay? It's Diet Coke communion. And so as we leave this place, but not his presence, amen, let's take communion.